Well, it happened without us even realizing it, okay? We just got the announcement, right, of our new commander that's coming out in Verci here. He's the next leadership commander getting ready to come out. And it was funny because the previous video that I did talked about like the two best pairings with him. And it honestly validated what I've been saying. And this is the video that's going to talk about it because I'm going to triple down on this for you guys. Arthur and Liu Che were the two commanders that we said this guy will work with the best. And there's a reason why. And it's the reason I've been telling you that Arthur and Liu Che are going to last longer in the game than Gang Gang and BQ. I know it sounds crazy. People have been calling me crazy for saying that, but there is no better proof than what just happened. I'll take you through all of that right now. Hey everybody, I'm your boy War Daddy Chadsky. I do videos for Riders of Kingdoms all the time. Throw a like on here if you guys enjoy this video, if you get any kind of entertainment out of it. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Doesn't cost you anything. I want to go through this, and first and foremost, the giveaway that we're doing, when I was doing the giveaway for $10 Flux, every time I had a video, I announced a winner, and all you had to do was comment on the video to enter for a chance to win. I gave away like 50 of those things. So we're not doing the giveaways anymore, okay? But I would love for you to comment down there. Actually, comment down there and say, we want the Flux back. Give us our money, Chadsky. But this is the video that's going to talk about this because I'm tripling down on this. I've talked about it 2 different times, and we just went through an entire exercise of why, okay? We have 2 commanders in the game that I have said you need to focus on and get them max. One is Arthur, even to today, okay? Arthur has been out now for what, 14, 15 months now? And Liu Che's another one, okay? And Liu Che's been out for 2.5 years. But let me explain something to you because I've talked about this. I talked about this in my video of the future of Arthur. Arthur must max commander when he came out, okay? And even to today, I put him at a higher investment category than Gang Gang. All right? Gang Gang's great, y'all. I'm a cat player. I love Gang Gang. He's great. He's kind of a one-trick pony because right now we don't have very many combo commanders that do a whole bunch of AoE that you can put secondary. You can't put Arthur secondary because he has to be a primary to be combo. You can put Achilles. So Gang Gang is great because of Achilles. And he's great. He just needs another partner, which we might get into. That might be in the next video when it talks about the schedule of the MGEs and the schedule of the generations of commanders. But Gang Gang is kind of a one-trick pony. He has to have a big AoE nuker of combo damage behind him to really make his healing work. All right. But the bottom line, guys, Gang Gang's a single target damage commander. Okay. Generally, those commanders don't last long in the game. All right. They just don't. Belisarius, single target. He didn't last very long. Some people have him. I still use him for swarming. Didn't last very long. Okay. Shajar, single target. Didn't last very long. All right. She didn't last really much at all. She was skippable. We all said she was skippable. William Wallace, totally skippable, okay, when he came into the game. And if you got him, fine, that's good. You got good synergies with Sun Tzu, but he's single target, okay? So when we look at cavalry, and we'll talk about Arthur and Gang Gang, okay, I could not find a better reason why. We went through the exercise just the last couple of days. And what happened was, and this is my point I'm trying to make to everybody, because Arthur does a whole bunch of combo damage or combo attacks with his expertise, he procs instant proc stuff for commanders all the time. Anytime you see there's a chance to proc, a chance to get this, a chance to do a bonus for that, anytime you see that, this dude is like the meta edit. And then you go put some of the different armaments you can when it comes to this. Where's my? You go put this stuff on him with butterfly and causative. That's what he does. So what happens is we go through an entire spiel on how Verci here has got a chance to be a really good commander. And it was so funny that you go through this and you look at a second skill and what do you see there? What do you see there? Basic attacks have a 20% chance to immediately reduce the target's troop by rage by 50. Okay. And then you stack that up and you make them lose 100 rage, then you get to stack up all kinds. I mean, guys, there's an instant proc right there that's triggered. And then what do you have on his force skill? This is more important than anything. When launching basic attack, this commander troop has a 10% chance to grant a mighty shield. Now, the mighty shield does multiple things, because anytime a shield runs out, or what they say is broken, anytime the shield runs out, you get these stacks of 100 rage and stacks of normal damage. Well, you don't get stacks of the rage, you just get 100 rage, but you stack up the normal damage. So it's super important. Well, what are the commanders that do that? In my previous video, I have a card in the end screen. In my previous video, I literally talk about the potential pairings for our boy Vencingetorix. I literally talk about the two commanders you can use. And right in front of our eyes, it's like, Arthur's one, obvious. He makes instant procs go off more often. And then the other one was Liu Che. Liu Che's, he's the OG combo commander. He's got a very unique expertise. There's no cooldown on this. So he fires off double basic attacks all the time. On average, once out of every 4 times. Okay? You're increasing your likelihood of doing these instant procs with commanders like this guy. You increase your chances like 25% with Liu Che. And that's why I said, if you're going to run the new guy with cavalry, it's really easy. You run him with Arthur. If you're going to run him with infantry, you run him with Liu Che. And that's my point. That's what I'm trying to explain to everybody. Because I get absolutely, people roll their eyes when I'm like, guys, Arthur, more important than Gang Gang. He's going to last longer in the game. And I just proved my point. We get some random commander like Versi here. We get some random commander, and the first 2 people, because of his kit, and not just him, this is what we're going to see in commanders moving down the road. In the future, we're going to see more of this stuff. We're going to see armaments with more procs. We're going to see different things in the game where you have a chance to fire off bonuses, mitigations, different things everywhere. And because our boy Arthur is exceptional at helping you fire off those procs, he is going to last a long... If you don't have Arthur maxed, work on him. Do the dailies for him. Spin the wheel for him. Slowly work on him, because he's not going anywhere. He will last for your top 2 cavalry marches longer than Gang Gang. I'm just telling you. He will last longer. I'm tripling down on that. And mainly because we just went through the exercise again. Put out a commander, the 2 best pairings, Arthur, Liu Che. There you go. There's no better evidence that I can give you. And it's the same thing on the infantry side, guys. Liu Che, even though he's been out, how long has he been out now? Oh my gosh. He's been out for the better part of 2.5 years. And because of his expertise, even though his 5-target AoE isn't quite as high as BQ's, it doesn't matter. This is what makes him transcend, guys. He will last. Mark my words. In a 2-march infantry setup, Liu Che will last longer than BQ. You will bench BQ before you bench Liu Che. Because they're going to give us commanders like this guy that are going to have some effects that give you chances to proc different things. More damage. Okay? We love the instant proc damage. Alex, Philip, William. We love that. So if you think they're all of a sudden going to stop giving us commanders that do instant proc stuff, either buffing stuff, taking away rage, doing instant proc damage, if you think they're just going to magically quit giving us commanders that do that, you're high. Like, use your brain. They're going to continue to keep giving us that. And the longer they give us those commanders, the longer Liu Che is going to last in the meta. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. This is live and in living color. The whole point I've been trying to make for the last 7 or 8 months. Ever since we got these new commanders. We get BQ, I'm like, yeah, I think Liu Che's probably going to last longer than he is. We got Gang Gang. And I was like, yeah, I think Arthur's probably going to last longer than Gang Gang. Single target. He heals, one trick pony. Like you're going to bench Gang Gang before you bench Arthur. And that's my point. That's what everybody has to understand. Okay. And I'm making that declaration now. And there's no better evidence than just getting some random commander. They're throwing a freaking leadership commander at us. And the two best pairings for them are, well, if you're going to go with cavalry, you use Arthur. If you're going to go with infantry, you use Liu Che. And it's that simple. It's not hard to understand that. So with that being said, if you're an infantry player, let's talk about this for a second. If you're an infantry player and you're running Sun Tzu and BQ, right? And you just run one march and you're going to wait on the next infantry commanders, go ahead and work on Liu Che. Work on him. Get the heads for him. He's going to be around. And you're probably going to bench this guy before you bench Liu Che. And you're going to be glad you did. But I know most everybody already has Liu Che. But on the cavalry side, you're still him and hawing about whether or not you want to put gold heads in the Gang Gang. Well, Arthur is going to have so many more applications in the future than Gang Gang. He just will. He just got one. He literally just got one. And I'm not saying you need to go max Versi to run with Arthur. I'm just saying that this is projecting what commanders are going to give us in the game. And any commanders that have any sort of instant proc for buffing, for damage, for whatever, this guy excels. He excels. Might maketh righteousness. That's right. He's righteous. And that's what I've been trying to say for a long time. It was live and in living color. How those two commanders of all I went through the whole exercise. Okay, how do they match up? Who do they pair with? Who? And you look at that and you say, okay, the biggest thing, and just as an exercise, not saying you need to go must max Versi, but just as an exercise, I pull up the most important skill he's got, and it's throwing up shields because it's going to enhance your rage, it's going to enhance your normal damage, and it's going to absolutely buff any cavalry or infantry commander he's with. Now, he does have some synergies with BQ on the rage mitigation stuff, but overall, just give me the extra procs. Give me the extra chances to proc. And just by releasing, just for an exercise, by releasing a commander and going through that process of elimination of what commanders you can and can't use them with, we end up saying, well, Arthur's great. Liu Che's great. And that's my point. That's what I've been trying to say. Okay. And so do not sleep on these guys. If you don't have a max, just work on them. You don't have to go spend all your gold heads now, but they're in the wheel. They're in the dailies. Just work on them because you're going to use them for a long time. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hold on. If you guys enjoyed this video, please throw a thumbs up on it. Whoa, all kinds of stuff going on here. If you enjoyed this video, please throw a thumbs up on it. Give it a like. Love you guys. Get down in my comments. Tell me what you think. And with that said, we hope you have a great day, broskies.